Tony Stewart here, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Just wanted to share with you my topic I put out here was how to set yourself apart in the coming days. Years ago, let me first start here. I just finished working out, and with everything going on, it's so important that we keep our bodies in shape, that we are, you know, definitely not losing ground. Best case scenario is that you're actually gaining ground right now, and you see that happening. You see things like fitness, home fitness gyms, and anything that's related to a home fitness stock going through the roof because people are taking advantage of the fact that they're at home, they're doing stuff at home. You see people out walking and doing things to stay in better shape physically. Well, at the turn of the century, there's a gentleman by the name of Andrew Carnegie who took someone under his wing called Napoleon Hill. And Napoleon Hill, as you may know, wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich. And that's one of the most success books of all time. Well, Napoleon Hill mentored a guy by the name of Earl Nightingale. And if you've ever bought a self-development audio or CD, you've gotten it from probably Nightingale Conan. Huge business. In fact, there is a album that he made called The Strangest Secret. And The Strangest Secret was the first gold record, spoken word gold record in the personal development field for sure, if not just in terms of spoken word, period. And it was a huge success. One of the first few minutes of that audio, I'm sure it was a reel to reel when it first came out. But in the first few minutes, it talks about someone asked Albert Schweitzer, "What's wrong with men?" And Albert Schweitzer said, "Men don't think." And then the rest of the Strangest Secret goes on to talk about how people set themselves apart with the mental energy that they either use or don't use. Now, why do I say all this? Because as people are working towards, keep staying in shape or even getting in better shape or whatever they're doing mentally, I see a lot of folks losing ground. And it's just, I want to raise a awareness for the folks who watch my video. Please don't let yourself slide back mentally. You might say, well, how do you see this? Well, you see it in a couple ways. Number one, if you take a short drive, you'll see that there are people out there who have forgotten how to drive. You'll see folks making some silly mistakes because they've been cooped up so long that they've lost some skills. You'll see it in terms of people being unable to follow simple instructions. I've had some people that I said, read something. I gave them something to read, and they read it and could not comprehend what it said. Listen, you got to work on your brain just like you're working on your body to stay fit through everything that's going on. Now, how do you do that? Well, one good way is to read. Do reading, but don't just read. Don't read a book just to say you read a book. Study it. Get the information from it. Work your mind. There's all sort of studies out there to say that folks who are willing to work their mind can stave off a number of issues. They talk about Alzheimer's as being something that could be staved off by you working your mind, doing puzzles and so forth and so on. In fact, to a person, every elderly person I know who has sharpness of the mind has an affinity for playing games, crossword puzzles and so forth and so on. The key is keep your mind active. Now, something's going on in the next few weeks that I'm telling you is going to take you to a whole new level mentally, and mentally you'll be able to get some results because your mind is not flabby. I'm telling you, please. Number one, mark my words. As you go out and you look, be observant. And as you see what I'm talking about, you'll know exactly what I mean. You'll come back to this and you'll say, man, Tony was right. There is a lot of mental flabbiness out there. But number two, make sure you're not in that. Stay sharp. Follow instructions. Read. Study. We'll be talking more about this because I want you to win. And you're not going to win if you're losing ground mentally, just like you wouldn't win physically if you're losing ground in that department. Hope this is helpful to you. Be aware. I'm telling you, the majority of folks, they're losing ground. And you're going to be able to set yourself apart in the future by being someone who stays aware, who continues and has your mental acuity. It's going to make a difference. Mark my words. Talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.